Before we start this video, I would like to personally thank Bob Brown for helping me getting the material I needed to make this video. His Armwrestling page will be linked down below. And now, let's get on with this video. The King's Move. Some might say it is the black sheep, the oddball, the one technique that shall not be mentioned, the Antichrist of the arm wrestling world. Outsider that look at this and will think like, what the hell are they doing? What the fuck did I just watch? Or, is this arm wrestling? Seems more like they are playing hide and seek, etc, etc, etc. In the arm wrestling world, it has given a lot of mixed reactions and has been discussed for as long as I can remember. In recent times, it has been divided in two groups. The Devil Michael camp, who likes the King's Move and think everyone should embrace it, and then we have the Engin/Herman camp, who vomits of the mere thought of the King's Move and are doing everything to banish it from the existence of arm wrestling, saying constantly it is unfair. And there's the middle camp, where I am, looking at both of these sides and thinking it's entertaining the way you discuss, but you're not really getting anywhere with it. But now, is the move unfair? Depends on who you are asking, but as time have shown again and again, the King's Move / Desperation Move is not unbeatable. There are ways you can work around it to beat it, but it will suck big time if you were stuck in such a match in a tournament format, and unless you're either Sedrakian, Betkili or Seminoff, bowlers who are known for their incredible endurance, your tournament bowling is fucked for the rest of the day. As for how you can determine what's fair and unfair, I will now show you a video that the legend Bob Brown has made, who wrote the original WAF and WAL rule. I will leave the spotlight to you.
Bob Brown here. I thought I'd go over some of the rules individually. And since the King's Move is the hot topic right now and has been for the last century, I thought I'd go over what the rule actually is, according to the WAF, how they call it, what the refs are actually looking for. Basically, it's if the shoulder goes below the table while your arm is in a neutral or losing position, then they're going to warn you to come back up, and if you don't come back up, it's a foul. The neutral position is from where you start to about here, and then the losing position is from here all the way down. So as far as the King's Move is concerned, it's really from here over. Now here's what's crucial a lot of people miss. If I just move a teeny bit this way, I am no longer in the neutral position. So the second a King's Mover is under the table and his arm is just slightly in the winning position, well, according to the rules, he's allowed to be there. I'm just talking about what the rule actually is, not what you may think is fair or what you may think you want the rule to be. So, now what the refs actually look for is this line in your humerus bone of your arm. Here I'm level, okay? So as long as my arm remains level on the table, I can arm wrestle in this position all day long. The second this dips back slightly, I then am supposed to be immediately warned to get up. So, if I'm in the neutral position and I go back, or so you can see it better, if I go just a little bit at this negative angle, they are supposed to warn me to stand back up, which is really the whole problem of this cross. Because if I do this with my left arm, of course, if my arm's straight, you know I'm touching. And the second I go negative at all, the ref should say, get back up. And of course, the second I get back up, I'm going to be pinned, right? So this move cannot physically be done by anyone who doesn't have an arm who's already screwed up. within the rules. Every single person who goes down like this should be getting a warning to come back up. And the refs just need to call it. So, but then here's the problem. So now I'll switch to a fix I actually think is going to happen in the rules. Right now, if you go down, the ref says get back up, and you do, keep going. And you can do that up and down with just a bunch of warnings. The rule, I believe, is going to be changing to where if you go down once, they ask you to get back up, warning. The second time you go down, instant foul. So that will change a lot of things about this King's move. But again, it's so crazy that everyone argues over the rule, because if your arm goes straight, you cannot, no one can physically do this move without being a foul. The second my arm goes straight, you're at a downward angle, whether you like it or not. And we just need to be calling the fouls.
And as you heard, as long as your shoulder is above the table plane, you're good to go. If your shoulder is below, then you're in a foul or dangerous position. And if WEF are gonna change that rule for just giving warnings to just one warning, and if they do it again, they'll receive a foul, it will eliminate the usage of it drastically. But in IFA, that rule has already been implemented. And that was active in the first IFA Worlds 2019, as far as I am aware of. And you think the discussion and the debate of this controversial move is gonna go away and be forgotten and people will stop talking about it? That is a discussion that is never gonna stop. This group is not gonna change their minds, and the other group is not gonna change their minds. And it's gonna turn into a never-ending cycle of disagreements, arguments, etc, etc, etc. So, here is my personal message to both of you groups. So to the side that hates the King's move, it's here now, and people are continuously gonna use it, if the rule says they can. And to the other side that are gonna encourage the other side to use it, you're not gonna change their minds. They are still gonna say it is a desperation move, refusing to use it, continuously to say it is unfair, etc, etc, etc. So you might as well not engage in this conversation with them and just keep on doing your own thing, etc. So when I said it was gonna be detailed, I was not lying.
Not one bit.
So I hope that you had a fun time watching this video and you were somewhat informed in what's legal and what's not. And if you have suggestions on different topics I should cover, or if you have more thoughts of this King's move debate, drop them in the comment section down below and let's get this discussion rolling. And if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification and share this video around, because that really helps me a lot. And have a nice day, stay safe, don't be a bee, and keep being awesome. Take care.